it looks like the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming on Nintendo Switch 2. Let's get to the video. This is lavoncason here, back at it again with another YouTube video. So Nintendo had another creator voice video, and in this case is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. If you don't know what creator's voice is, it's basically allowing developers to talk about their experiences so far when it comes to developing for the Nintendo Switch 2. Link for the Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade Creator's Voice Nintendo Switch 2 video in the description below and in the comment section of this video. And one of the things that the director had mentioned in the Creator's Voice video is basically mentioning Final Fantasy VII Remake series, not just Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, not like just that game. No. He kept on mentioning Final Fantasy VII Remake series. So that means to me that all the rest of the Final Fantasy VII Remake games, such as Rebirth and Part 3, is coming on the Nintendo Switch 2. I mean, I don't think it was just going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, just that one game, and then Square Enix pretty much moves on back to, PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 6 and, maybe PC occasionally, just keep on moving. No. I pretty much expected this to be, Square Enix going all the way when it comes to that Nintendo Switch 2, when it comes to supporting that platform. Now, is Final Fantasy VII, remake series of games, are they going to be the definitive version of those games? Absolutely not. If you want the definitive version of those games, you're pretty much better off getting it on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 6, or PC. But if you just want a good enough experience and, something that you can play on the go, then I bet those games, those versions of games will be good enough to satisfy those people out there that do that type of stuff, play on the go. For me personally, I don't really care too much about these Final Fantasy games like that, but I do recognize that they are a big deal because that was the game right there that made everybody, developers and pretty much a lot of gamers out there go on to PlayStation instead of Nintendo 64, and the reason for that is because the game couldn't just fit on a Nintendo 64 cartridge. About almost 30 years since Final Fantasy VII released on the PlayStation 1, and now Square Enix decided to come back to Nintendo to release Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on the Nintendo Switch 2. Probably because of Square Enix's financial troubles and things of that nature. That's just me speculating. And yeah, this is a big deal for Final Fantasy and Nintendo fans who have never experienced Final Fantasy VII Remake or Final Fantasy VII at all because they didn't get a PlayStation platform or just don't have a PC. So yeah, let's get into the end of this video. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below this YouTube video. Are you guys going to get Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade and all the other Final Fantasy VII Remake games on Nintendo Switch 2? Or are you guys just going to stick with the PlayStation, the PC versions, or even Xbox version whenever that comes? Let me know in the comment section below this YouTube video. This is lavoncason. Sign out and peace!